Top of the stretch, lining up as they approach the start for the first of 13 tonight. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and timing the gate perfectly. Menard Heim from the outside. Menard Heim quickly out to a 2-length lead. Big Nasty came away in second. Westburn Magic settles in third. A length and a half back to Bad Boy Justin racing fourth. A length to Telemann in fifth. King's Run and Dry Dock. They race around the turn. Approaching the opening quarter, Menard Heim out there by 2 over Big Nasty. Then a length back to Westburn Magic and Morgan. Quarter timed in 28-1. They straighten up the backstretch. Menard Heim leads. Here comes Westburn Magic. Westburn Magic attacks for Morgan. Quickly on the move, and Westburn Magic now to challenge and pace on by. Menard Heim will yield in second. A length to Big Nasty racing third. Bad Boy Justin in fourth. Telemann is fifth. King's Run, then a gap of 3 to Dry Dock. They race for the half. The favorite Westburn Magic on top, a tight length. Half-timed in 57-3. Westburn Magic leads a length over Menard Heim. On the outside, Bad Boy Justin. First up and facing the breeze. Big Nasty saves ground. Following up, live cover on the outside is Telemann. On the inside, it's King's Run. Dry Dock still about 5 off the top. With a quarter of a mile to go. Westburn Magic, the pressure is Bad Boy Justin. Their strides apart as they enter the stretch. Westburn Magic on the inside. Bad Boy Justin on the outside. 3/4, 127-1. They race down the stretch. Westburn Magic still there. Bad Boy Justin trying to come on. Here comes Telemann on the inside. Menard Heim looks for racing room. A late move by Big Nasty. Westburn Magic leads. Morgan going to work. Westburn Magic. Menard Heim trying to get out. Westburn Magic has it measured. Menard Heim, Bad Boy Justin at 154-4. Top of the stretch. Field of 9 lining up. Here they come. They're off and pacing. On the far outside, Armbro Orthodox left aggressively. On the inside, it's Magic Sabra coming away along the inside. Echolalia. Armbro Orthodox makes his way to the top a length. Magic Sabra racing in second, a length and a half back to Echolalia in third, in fourth. As they race into the turn is Park Lane's Beach Boy. A length in behind him, Who Named Me Sue. 2 back to Mannheim Trolley. Then a gap of 3 to French Sabra. Then comes Long and Strong. And Robbie's First Mate now on the move. They went off the quarter, 29 seconds. Race up the backstretch, Armbro Orthodox. On top of this field, a tight length, Magic Sabra. Racing in second, a length and a half back to Echolalia. In third, on the outside, Who Named Me Sue is underway for Morgan. Park Lane's Beach Boy. Racing along the inside fifth, now slides off the rail and picks up live cover. Mannheim Trolley is on the move. Robbie's First Mate, still about 7 to make up. On the inside, French Sabra. Long and Strong trails, now forced out 3 wide. Half-timed in 59 seconds, 32nd, second quarter. Armbro Orthodox leads around the far turn, a length and a quarter. Magic Sabra right there in the pocket. Who Named Me Sue being rated by Morgan. Echolalia racing along the inside. Park Lane's Beach Boy. Mannheim Trolley. And boxed up at the end is Robbie's First Mate. They're in the stretch. Armbro Orthodox now by 2. 3/4, 128-3. Armbro Orthodox out in front and driving with 3/16 to go. Armbro Orthodox leads the way. Magic Sabra trying to come on. Now winding up. Mannheim Trolley. Echolalia racing in between horses. Robbie's First Mate still well off the pace. Armbro Orthodox Orthodox leads. Magic Sabra on the inside. In deep stretch, Armbro Orthodox wins another in 157. Close for second. Magic Sabra maybe over Mannheim Trolley. Fields off the turn. Now they're in the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside. Sulin Dan left well. On the outside, here comes Subtraction. Time for speed moving out. Fernie Adam. Subtraction to the top. Sulin Dan racing along the inside. On the outside, it's Time for Speed. To the inside of him, Bad is Good. Two back to Lil's Bunny as they hit the first turn. Then a length to Cam Fleet. Two back to Holly Hill Bow. Impersonation, Impressive Bird, and Kason Czar. Off the opening quarter, 28 seconds even. Off the turn and up the backstretch. Subtraction out there by two. Sulin Dan right in behind. A length to Time for Speed. Then a gap of 4 to Bad is Good. 3 lengths back, 2. Lil's Bunny on the outside. Moving up, Cam Fleet looking for cover. Right in behind him, Holly Hill Bowl and Miller. Impersonation, Impressive Bird and far back. Not traveling well, being outpaced at this point is Kason Czar. Race by the half. Subtraction out in front. 57 seconds even. It's Subtraction, a length. Sulin Dan getting the pocket ride. Time for Speed, 3 off the top and third. A length and a half back to Bad is Good, racing fourth. On the outside, it's Cam Fleet. Lil's Bunny has to do more. Holly Hill Bow, Impersonation. Impressive Bird and far back, Kason Czar. Not much change. They're in the stretch. They're all in behind Subtraction. He's out there by 3. Sulin Dan lurking as the main danger. Time for Speed now moves up in third. 3/4, 126. Subtraction leads. Here comes Time for Speed. Sulin Dan racing along the inside. Bad is Good, a late rally in fourth. Down the stretch, Subtraction leads. Subtraction digs down. Here's Time for Speed. A late rally by Bad is Good. Time for Speed to the 4. Time for Speed in front. Bad is Good. A fast closing second. Subtraction salvaging the show spot at 1. Top of the stretch, lining up. Here they come. They're away and trotting in the American National, and far back after making breaks, both Cash's Goal and CR Royal Genie. Continental Victory goes right to the top for McGee. Continental Victory leads the way by to Miss Goal. Away in second for O'Donnell. Then a 2-length gap back to Set You Free. A length and a half back to Peaceable. Almahurst Heather and far back after miscues. Cash's Goal and CR Royal Genie. Off the turn and by the quarter, Continental Victory. 28-4. They race up the backstretch. Continental Victory on top by 2, Miss Goal. Trots in second, a gap of 4 to Set You Free. Then a length and a half back to Peaceable, 2 back to Almahurst Heather. A trot for the half, it's Continental Victory and Dave McGee. Out in front of this field, a tight length, Miss Goal. Right there in the pocket, Set You Free, racing third, Peaceable in fourth, Almahurst Heather, and Cash's Goal now catching the field. Off the half, 59-1. Continental Victory leads around the far turn, a tight length, Miss Goal. has been right in behind the entire mile with 3/8 to go. Continental Victory. She's kicking in and now drawing off by 3, now by 4. Miss Goal racing in second. They're in the stretch. Here she comes. It's Continental Victory now by 5. Off 3/4, 129 and 2. Down the stretch in the American National. Continental Victory, she leads by 3. Miss Gold trying to get at her. She's coming on again. Continental Victory leads by 2. Here comes Miss Gold, an 1/8 of a mile out. Continental Victory now feeling the pressure. She's drawing off. She's a true champion. Here's poetry in motion. Continental Victory winning the American National in track record time 1:56 and 4. Miss Gold second, and set you. Midway around the turn. Top of the stretch. They're lining up. Here they come. They're away and trotting in the American National. Getting off to a slow start. Italian Crown and Sea Wind Yankee from the outside. Not waiting very long. Here's Lindy Lane. Lindy Lane going right to the top. O'Donnell there easily as they race into the first turn. 1.25 lengths. Super Ben Joe away in second. CR Royal Mo in third. In fourth around the turn. Pan's Vestite. 1.5 lengths back to Spitfire Ranger. Edge of Glory and Morgan. 2 back to Freezing Cold. A gap of 3 to Marty McFly, Italian Crown. And far back is Sea Wind Yankee. They're off the opening quarter, 27 and 4. A trot into the 3/8, Lindy Lane. On top of this field by 2, Super Ben Joe racing in second. CR Royal Mo racing third. Spitfire Ranger is underway. Right in behind him, Edge of Glory on the inside. Pan's Vestite, Freezing Cold, third over to the half. Then a big gap to Marty McFly. Far back to Italian Crown and Sea Wind Yankee. Half-timed in 58 and 4. Lindy Lane leads the way around the far turn. 1.25 lengths now by 2. Super Ben Joe right there in the pocket on the outside. Spitfire Ranger grinding out a tough first over trip. On the inside, CR Royal Mo racing in fourth. Edge of Glory set to tip off. Perfect cover. They're in the stretch. Lindy Lane by 3.5. Off 3/4. 128 and 2. It's Lindy Lane out there by 3. Now by 4. Super Ben Joe trying to keep up. In mid-stretch, Lindy Lane leads by 6. Super Ben Joe trotting second. Edge of Glory third. Freezing Cold, a late rally, but it's too late. In the final 1/16 of a mile, Lindy Lane equally as impressive as his counterpart, Continental Victory. Here's the time, 1:55 and 4. Just a 1/5 of a second off the track record. Lindy Lane, the winner.
Two awfully nice trotters. We wish them
Top of the stretch, field of 9 lining up for the start. Here they come. They're off. Fitch Me a Kahlua out in a hurry in the middle of the track on the inside. Wispy Raven now hooking up. Fitch Me a Kahlua to the top a length. Wispy Raven will yield second. 1.5 lengths back to Something's Brewing in third. 2 back to Gypsy Sear in fourth. Another gap of 3 to 04. Then a 2-length break to Playover. In behind him, young TNT Cassie's Ruler will be rated from off the pace. Your trailer, Clark Gable. Off the quarter, 28 and 2. And from the outside with an early move, here's Gypsy Sear. Gypsy Sear. Surprising. Fitch Me a Kahlua now takes command a length. Fitch Me a Kahlua racing in second. Wispy Raven in third. 1 length to Something's Brewing. 1.5 lengths back to 04. Playover on the inside. On the outside, Young TNT. Now following up live cover. Third over to the half, Cassie's Ruler. Clark Gable is on the move from last. Off the half, 57-3, Gypsy Sear. Takes the field into the far turn. 3 parts of a length, Wispy Raven. On the outside, challenging. Fitch Me a Kahlua right there in the pocket. On the outside, 0-4. Looming large for Heitman. On the inside, it's Something's Brewing. The outside, Young TNT, Cassie's Ruler. Playover is pushed back. Looks to shake loose. Clark Gable now winding up from last. They're in the stretch. Gypsy Sear continues to lead. On the outside, Wispy Raven bearing down. 3/4, 127. Down the stretch, Wispy Raven now takes command on the outside. Here's 0-4. Fitch Me a Kahlua maneuvering off the rail with Morgan. Here he comes. 0-4 leads. In the final yards, it's 0-4. Fitch Me a Kahlua now coming on. 0-4 in front. Fitch Me a Kahlua second, close for third at 154-4.
There's your results for race number 6. Let's talk about the 7th race, Exacta Trifecta.
Fields off the turn. Now they're in the stretch and lining up as they approach the start for the 7th race. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Greek Fire. Out sharply for Heitman. Masterline. 3 off the rail. On the inside, it's Town Hoss. Masterline to the top. 3 parts of a length. Greek Fire racing in second. A length back to Town Hoss. In third, a length to Gold Bandit. Then comes Downtown Special. Away in fifth. Right in behind him, Storm and Rambo TNT. 2 back to JJ's Handsome Man. Then comes Silky Intrusion. And Harmony Oak's Paw off the quarter. 28-1, 55-1 long shot. Masterline, 3 parts of length. Here's Town Hoss. Town Hoss now takes command. Masterline, Gold Bandit. Quickly on the move in third. On the inside, Greek Fire. Racing in fourth. The favorite, Downtown Special. Now on the move to the half. 2 lengths behind, Storm and Rambo TNT. Then comes JJ's Handsome Man, Silky Intrusion, and Harmony Oak's Paw. Half timed in 56-3. 28-2, second quarter. Fast pace continues. Around the far turn, Town Hoss leads. On the outside, here comes Downtown Special. Gold Bandit right there in third. On the inside, Masterline. Racing in fourth, Storm and Rambo TNT. Greek Fire is pushed back. JJ's Handsome Man is on the move. They're in the stretch. Town Hoss feeling pressure from Downtown Special. 3/4, 125-3. Town Hoss leads, but here's Downtown Special. Town Hoss digging down for more. Downtown Special now wearing him down. Downtown Special. Here comes Greek Fire on the inside. On the outside, the long shot. Masterline is gaining ground. Downtown Special. Greek Fire now finds a lane. Greek Fire getting through and now drawing off at 154-4. Close for a second. Masterline maybe over Downtown Special. Top of the stretch. Field of 10 taking their positions in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. Save for a rainy day, and Mega Dittos flying after the lead. Save for a rainy day. Just a nose. Here's Mega Dittos. Mega Dittos. Into the first turn. Save for a rainy day. Unwilling to give in. Comes through on the inside. Now off stride. Mega Dittos. Taking over second. Sunny Freedom. A length and a half back. Dual Fiddle Skipper racing in third. A length back to all together now. Off the quarter, 27 seconds. They're strung out. They race up the backstretch. Save for a rainy day. In command of the fractions, trying to settle things down. Leads by 2. Sunny Freedom in second. A length back to Dual Fiddle Skipper in third. A length and a half back to All Together Now. Racing in fourth. In fifth, My Biscuits Are Burning. Here comes Cam and Morgan. On the move looking for cover. On the inside, Broadway Bastion. Also coming on, DJ's Dream. Then comes Casino Team, and far back, Mega Dittos. Off the half, 56 and 1. They wheel around the far turn. Save for a rainy day. Out there by a length and a half, Sunny Freedom. Racing in second, Dual Fiddle Skipper in third. On the inside, coming back all together now, Cam. Have to do more for Morgan. He's out there in fifth and losing ground. They're in the stretch, save for a rainy day. Leads by 3. 3/4, 125 and 1. With 3/16 to go, save for a rainy day, trying to go all the way. Here comes Dual Fiddle Skipper, and now railing up from far back, it's DJ's Dream. Save for a rainy day, final eighth of a mile, digging down, Maxwell urging him on. Dual Fiddle Skipper desperate to get at him. Cam's coming on again. Save for a rainy day in the final yards, leads it. Save for a rainy day from start to finish. Cam second, Dual Fiddle Skipper third at 154 flat. Top of the stretch. Field of 9 lining up as they approach the start. Here they come. They're off with Lonesome Road. Going after the early lead. Jeffrey's Pet moves right with him. On the inside, Master Miles comes through. Coming away with position, Fagan's Boy. Racing to the first turn, Lonesome Road on top, a length and a quarter. Master Miles now comes through. Jeffrey's Pet will settle in third. Fagan's Boy racing in fourth, now rough gated. Momentarily was the leader, Lonesome Road. And now off stride, Lonesome Road. Confusion up front as they pass by the quarter in 28 seconds. Here comes Fagan's Boy. Fagan's Boy taking advantage. The situation leads a length. Jeffrey's Pet racing in second. On the outside, Master Miles racing third. Don't get in my way in fourth. Up on the rim, here comes Manook looking for cover. Right in behind him, Distinguished Baron for McGee. Sleeping Sealed and Sharp Sam. They're by the half, 57 and 2. 29 and 2 second quarter, and from the outside it's Manook to the top. Manook takes command around the far turn, a length. Fagan's Boy right there in the pocket. Jeffrey's Pet racing with the leaders in third. On the inside, it's Master Miles. On the outside, Distinguished Baron. Sharp Sam, Don't Get in My Way, is held up inside. Top of the stretch, approaching 3/4. Your leader's Manook out there by 3/3, 126 even. Manook now opening up the lead by 4 with 3/16 to go. Manook the one to catch down the stretch. Master Miles trying to get at him. Jeffrey's Pet racing in third. Don't Get in My Way looks for an out. Distinguished Baron, a 16th to go. Manook leads in the final yards. It's Manook. Manook has the line in sight. Manook out in front, 153 and 3. Close for second and third. Fields off the turn. Lining up, picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Broadway Jazz in the middle of the track left well. Done Got Lucky is there on the inside. Chicago Jazz far outside. Almost Alpo moves up. Done Got Lucky to the top. Here's Almost Alpo as they hit the first turn. Two back to Broadway Jazz. Racing in third. In fourth around the turn is Chicago Jazz. They race for the quarter. And your leader is Done Got Lucky by 2. Opening quarter 27-1. Out of the turn and up the backstretch. Done Got Lucky now. Leads by 4. Almost Alpo racing second. A length and a half back to Broadway Jazz. Chicago Jazz in behind him. A length to Broadway Mariah. Bill the bartender now off the cones for Jacobs. Followed up closely by Ruffy Guru. Stumptown Boy also on the move. Fifi's Fire is last. Race for the half. Done Got Lucky leads by 4. Carving out some pretty quick fractions. 56-4. Done Got Lucky by 2.5. Almost Alpo racing in second on the outside. Bill the bartender being rated by Jacobs. Broadway Jazz and Chicago Jazz, they're both up on the inside fence. On the outside moving up, Ruffy Guru. Stumptown Boy, Broadway Mariah pushed back to last, and Fifi's Fire. They're in the stretch. Done Got Lucky trying to go all the way, trying to steal this one. Leads by 3 and 126-1. They're starting to gather them in. Done Got Lucky now by 2. Here comes Almost Alpo. Ruffy Guru into the action. Here's Ruffy Guru on the far outside. Ruffy Guru takes command. Done Got Lucky's had it. Broadway Mariah in between horses and Stumptown Boy. Ruffy Guru leads. Ruffy Guru has it measured. Stumptown Boy and Broadway Mariah in 154.
Okay, let's get to this race. Race 11, exacta, trifecta, and pick 3 wagering on this.
Fields in the stretch. Field of 9 lining up for the 11th race. Here they come. They're off on the inside, out of chances, showing early speed on the outside. Here's Pickleman. Pickleman. Long shot, quickly grabs the lead. Opens up by 3 into the first turn. Over out of chances. It's Only Paper away in third, up on the rim. Camstock, and now he drops in. Kendall Missile. Racing in fifth as they race for the quarter. Pickleman on top by 2, opening quarter 27-4. Pickleman at 65-1. Setting the early tone. Here comes It's Only Paper. It's Only Paper attacks for Morgan. Pickleman right alongside, out of chances, right in behind those two. Then a gap of 4 to Camstock. A length and a half back to Kendall Missile. Here comes Happy Colors. He'll follow up that live cover. Power to Burn into the flow. On the inside, Wiregrass Kerrigan till we meet again. By the half, 56-3. It's Only Paper leads on the outside. Right off his flank, out of chances. Pickleman on the inside, racing third. Camstock is on the move with cover. Second over and fourth. Right in behind him, Hostetler and Kendall Missile. Now he's moving up 3 wide. On the inside, held up inside, is Happy Colors. They're in the stretch, approaching 3 quarters. It's Only Paper leads 3 parts of a length. 3 quarters, 125-1. It's Only Paper battling to hang on. Now draws clear. Out of chances. Trying to get at him. On the outside, moving up, Kendall Missile. Camstock racing in fourth. Wiregrass Kerrigan. Power to Burn. Down the stretch. It's Only Paper leads. It's Only Paper now strides clear. It's Only Paper in front. Out of chances. The mile 153-4. Close for third. Scratch 9 on the bottom. Looking ahead to the 13th race this evening. Scratch number 6. Fields in the stretch. Here they come. They're away and pacing. A good start. 3 horses, now 4 going after the lead on the inside. Coming away well, Flying Nuke. Here's Even More Better, now Even More Better. Takes command into the first turn. Flying Nuke will yield in second. Keep Your Pants On drops in third. Ahead of a length ahead of Power On, racing in fourth. In fifth around the turn, Left Hand Man. Then comes the entry. Light It Up and Denard Angus. They're one in behind the other. Sidcam, lot of energy. Off that quarter, 28 seconds. Race up the backstretch. From the outside, Flying Nuke now takes control of the fractions. A length over Even More Better. Keep Your Pants On, now off the cones for Heitman. He's on the move with a burst of speed. Keep Your Pants On, quickly up to take the lead. It's Keep Your Pants On. Racing for the half by 2. Flying Nuke racing second, Even More Better in third. The half timed in 57 seconds. Keep Your Pants On into the far turn. A length and a quarter. Flying Nuke right there in the pocket down the outside. Here comes Light It Up for Dean McGee. Followed up by entry mate Denard Angus. On the inside, Even More Better. Power On, Sidcam is on the move. A lot of energy set for the stretch drive and push back. Kendall Missile. They're in the stretch. Keep Your Pants On. 3 parts of a length. Light It Up is bearing down on the outside. 3/4, 126 and 3 in mid-stretch. Keep Your Pants On, digs down. Heitman urging him on. Light It Up right alongside second. Dean McGee going to work. And now Light It Up takes the lead. Keep Your Pants On, trying to come back. Light It Up in deep stretch. Now drawing off. Light It Up wins it a length. Keep Your Pants On. Sidcam third in 154 and 2.
Here we go, 13th race, Exacta.
Fields off the turn. Lining up and picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing with Sweet Baby Ray. In the middle of the track, going out for the lead. Far outside, Park Lane Charger, King L. Away for early position. The 2 favorites going at it early on from the outside. It's Park Lane Charger. Sweet Baby Ray is still there along the inside. Now off stride is King L. A race for the quarter. Sweet Baby Ray wins the early battle. Leads by 2 over Park Lane Charger. Opening quarter, 27 and 2. Race up the backstretch. Sweet Baby Ray by 2. Park Lane Charger racing in second. Then a big gap of 6 to Silky Flight racing third. 2 back to Krabby Appleton in fourth. Another gap of 2.5 to King Direct. A gap of 4 to Incredible VO. Then comes Flying Prince and King L. Race by the half, 56 and 4. Quick pace continues on with Sweet Baby Ray leading the way. Park Lane Charger right there in the pocket. Silky Flight now picks up the leader's third. Racing in fourth around the turn. Krabby Appleton, King Direct, Incredible VO, Flying Prince and King L. Top of the stretch, Sweet Baby Ray continues to lead. Park Lane Charger lurking in the pocket. 3/4, 127 and 2. Sweet Baby Ray out in front. Here comes Park Lane Charger. 3/16 to go. Sweet Baby Ray still there. Park Lane Charger trying to get at him. Now rallying up is King Direct and Sam Widger. Down the stretch, it's Sweet Baby Ray. King Direct is charging on the outside. Sweet Baby Ray leads. King Direct, one last move. Sweet Baby Ray wins it. King Direct second. Close for third. Krabby Appleton maybe over Incredible VO.